Hi, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I'm Nicole Boone. Thanks so much for joining us today as we talk to Andrea Bird and Bobbie Voivedich of Green Compass Global Company, headquartered out of Wilmington, North Carolina. They produce CBD products. Ladies, I'm so glad to have you today. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
Well, this is really interesting and I think very timely, even though we have just seen a barrage of CBD products, people talking about CBD. I still think there is a lot of information that's not out there for people to know about what it is, truly what it is, and how it's helpful. So let's get started with that explanation first.
Yes, so CBD, there's been a huge misconception that it is marijuana or it's THC and it's going to get you high and it's an illegal drug. CBD is totally legal, and you can only have like certain things like trace amounts of anything. We'll talk about that later. There is like elements of THC is 0.3%. Nobody knows about it. You don't even feel that. But with the CBD plant, it's from the hemp plant. THC and the high effect, we call it like the crazy uncle. We have the cannabis plants up here as the mothership, and then just think CBD is a plant over here, completely different. Marijuana is over here, and not to say anything against marijuana, it's got a place at the table. You know, if people are in chronic pain, they're going through horrible things. Doctors prescribe medical marijuana. That is not what we say when we're doing CBD. CBD is from the hemp plant. And it is where we get most of the medicinal benefits. We get, I believe it's like 80% of the medicinal benefits is CBD. Then we've got all kinds of other little sub things in that, including, like I said, trace amounts of THC, but you won't feel that. But go ahead.
CBD is safe, so that's why it's on the market now. So people don't need to get confused that it's something that would harm you. It is from the hemp plant and has medicinal purposes.
Correct. Yes, it does. And CBD, we want to stay medically compliant. So we're not going to say what specifically it can do as far as medical names for things. But I always encourage people, if you have an issue, take that Google and go to Google and put your issue in and CBD. And you're going to get all this wonderful new science behind it. Mm-hmm. But I will say this, we'll get into this too. Not all CBD is created equal. We're in an unregulated world right now. It is legal because it is safe. But then you have to ask yourself, just like with organic eating, you have to say, like, where did my CBD come from?
Right.
Because a lot of people, like myself, I've tried CBD in the past, did not work for me. I was like, that's like snake oil, whatever, you know, placebo. I didn't believe in it. And I tried several different brands. Andrew, like we both were trying it for, you know, a couple of years ago. The colors would be different. The taste would be weird. And like, just didn't like it.
High doses and no effects whatsoever.
Right.
Well, what makes Green Global different in the way that they manufacture their CBD? I think that's important for folks to know.
A beautiful story. Do you want to talk about that?
We are the only CBD that is USDA certified organic. And another beautiful thing about it too is locally farmed, cultivated, and manufactured. Out of the farms are located in Chadburn, North Carolina, and the corporate office is in Wilmington, North Carolina. So to me, being from North Carolina, or being a Carolina girl, that makes me feel more comfortable. I feel like I kind of know the family a little bit, and the Cook family, they're amazing anyway. Their testimony, their story, and how they began is just a beautiful story. It's very touching, and that's kind of what captivated me. And, you know, Bobbie and hearing Meredith Cook's story was just amazing. But also, too, there's several benefits. We could go on and on and on about benefits of Green Compass as opposed to other companies. But even with the QR codes, I mean, you can scan the bottom of every single product. There's a QR code on the bottom of every product, so you know what you're getting. It's pure extract, CO2 extraction, everything you get right there. And not all in the CBD that I was taking before, they didn't have that. I had no idea what I was putting in my body.
So talk about some of the products that Green Compass offers. I mean, it's everything from pain to overall well-being to helping the furry friends.
Oh, absolutely. If you want something that is, you know, appetite suppressant for mood, hormones, brain function, heart function, digestion, sleep, stress, you know, those are things.
Bone growth.
Exactly. And then the biggest deal to me, and it's my new favorite star of the show. Will you grab that again?
Mhm.
We are the only company that has done this. We are 2 years old. That's it. And we've got over 70,000 customers because we believe and stand by the quality of our products. We're the only company, you know, everybody gets CBD gummies. That's a huge thing in CBD stores. Did you know that you're only getting 5% the absorption of CBD? You're wanting all these benefits and you see what the milligram is and you're like, oh, I'm feeling it. You're getting 5% absorption because it's not water soluble. And we have created through the labs, the medical advisory board, these are called nano jellies.
They're THC free. It's just pure CBD.
Broad spectrum.
Oh,
They
okay.
like that. Beautiful little things, right? Powerful. Not in a way of making you feel anything. I want to warn people, they'll feel like, am I going to get high? No, you're not.
That's not what CBD is
It's
about.
not a, what I always say is it's not a quick fix for things. It's about consistency. Our body was made. God made this plant. Our bodies crave CBD. We have more receptors in our body than for CBD than we do pain receptors. That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Like our body's hungry for it.
Our body naturally produces CBD.
Well, a mother's breast milk does. Isn't that crazy? Even if they're not taking it for their baby.
I know. A lot of people don't know that.
But these right here, and even the tincture oils, we've got so many awesome products. I love this, and I just recommend for people, if you're starting out, you want to order this, cut it with a little butter knife in half, put the other half in the jar. We begin low and slow. That's our journey with Green Compass,
Well,
because it's so pure.
And I think what we talked about earlier was that your company makes sure that you have an advocate, and that's where you ladies help people that want to try these products to see if it may help them. Correct? Talk about the advocacy part.
Can you talk about it?
My journey started with, and I kind of want to go back to the testimonial too, as to why I started, and kind of fast forward to why I'm an advocate. I had really severe anxiety, and I worked in corporate America for many, many years, extremely stressful jobs. And, you know, a lot of people out there can relate to that. And that's how it really started for me. Bobbie kind of stepped in. She had already started her journey with Green Compass. She saw the pain that I was going through. She said, I can help you, but you have to listen to me. And that's the most important thing, is you have to listen to your advocate. Because I started out wanting to, you know, I wanted that instant gratification because I was so stressed out, but she walked me through the process. And I thought, you know what, this is just a beautiful journey that Sue and I had together. I want to do this for other people. You know, I want people to feel this way, because I know, and especially in times of COVID and your children are at home, and, you know, mothers are staying at home, fathers are staying at home, you know, our family life is the new norm, and it's really stressful. So I signed on. It was just an easy decision for me. And I'm so thankful to Bobbie for turning me on to it, because it's just been, like I said, a beautiful journey. And my life has changed for the better. It's my entire family. My child he has ADD. So he's taking the nano jellies and the sleep boost at night to help him power his brain down.
And so for you, it's health, right? It's work.
Absolutely, it has.
It's the same with my journey. My sister sent me the bottle, and like I said, I was skeptical with it, and I was going through a very horrible, dark time. And I know people can relate to this, with a messy divorce and feeling very stressed and not really knowing what to do with myself. I had tried antidepressants in the past and things like that. I didn't want to go to pharmaceuticals anymore. I didn't like the side effects. So in my mind, I thought, well, this is just who I am. I'm going to be this person who deals with manic depression, who deals, these were things that were diagnosed over me, deals with just sleepless nights, that kind of thing. And I just accepted that. And my sister's like, that's unacceptable. When she got a hold of Green Compass, she sent it to me in the mail. And I always joke with her. I'm like, she could have sent me Ajax to like clean the sink and said, eat a spoonful of it. I would have done it. I'm like, I'm surrender. Like, give me something. Even though I didn't have any faith in the product, honestly. And as I started taking it consistently, and this is when not even I'm just a customer basically of the product. And Andrea walking through this journey of a darkness with me, she's like, something's different about you. Like, you're not in a panic about this, you know, whatever's happening or the unknowns. And she's like, you've got this calm about you. And I'm like, you know what? I do. It's not it's not that big of a deal. I just have this, it's like a grounding, that's how I feel. And I feel like a peace, I guess. And I feel like myself, like who God made me to be.
Right.
And that's when I'm like, I was referring a lot of people to my sister, and she's like, you know what? There's a beautiful opportunity with this company that is ground floor, 2 years old. This is how we spread the word. We are testimonial driven.
Yeah.
And they're not into sales. I'm not going to sell anybody on anything, and Andrea won't either. I'm going to say, all I know is this is what helped me. And it's just a simple message. And then we just lead people back to, we have a beautiful testimonial page that we can lead people to. We've got, like I said, over 70,000 customers, great success stories. It'd be awesome just for anybody who wants to be a part of that, link up with us after they watch this, and we'll put them on those testimonials, and we'll help everybody.
Let them make that decision, and nobody's pushing anyone.
Yeah, and like you said too, like a lot of people starting out, if you go rogue, that's what I call it, because like, oh, I was taking this, or you have no idea how many prescriptions I'm on, or I've got a high tolerance. Some people will try to dose like really high, or they'll order on their own. And then what I say is like taking more is not, like, that's not beneficial. It's kind of wasting the product and oversaturating your body. We want to wake up the receptors in our body. And a big word is, we have an endocannabinoid system. And I call it, I had to practice that several times, but
ECS.
Yes, we say ECS for short. And there's
an acronym.
Yes, and there's an awesome video on YouTube by a woman named Rachel Knox, and it's a TED Talk, and she explains the ECS system and why CBD is a must for every mammal on this earth. But anyways, when you start taking the CBD, I like to imagine like our bodies are kind of in the dark, and we take the CBD, whether it's nano jelly or the oil tincture. It's like CBD goes and turns all the lights on in the house. And then where there's a problem, like if, you know, the closet needs to be organized, it's like, this is the area. And then the body begins to heal itself with the help of CBD, opening up those receptors, you know, to receive that. And I just like that kind of metaphor to think that it's like, it's a process of teaching yourself patience. We're so used to instant gratification. I want to feel it right now. But this is, and some people do have, they feel things right away. And then sometimes it's a gradual 3 to 6 months in, and then it's like, wow. And I even have, my mother has an awesome testimonial with an autoimmune disorder. And yeah, we've got that on the testimony.
Do you think that's the case though, with a lot of medications or a lot of things that we take? It's not, you take one and you're supposed to miraculously change. I mean, it took a while for you to probably get to where you're feeling. So it's probably going to take a little bit of time to work through getting 100% feeling better. And that would be with anything. So why, that seems that it would be the same with CBD. You know, you can't just say, oh, I took it one time, it didn't work. There's a process. There's time, and to start slow and listen to your body. I would think that would be one of the main things, is to listen to your body and how you react, and to share that information with you guys so that you can guide and lead that person to making the best decisions for their body.
Yep,
that's what we do.
That's exactly right.
So talk about some of the other products that you offer and what's in the future.
I love that they kind of, they keep it a surprise for the advocates too, but we have a lot of things that all of us are like anticipating on the horizon. Like the nano jellies, we just were like blown away because everybody's like, we want gummies. And we're like, okay, we're going to see what they do. And they like, they go out the gate, like they do excellent. Like that's what they strive for, and they achieve it. Our number one, besides our CBD oil, is called Reduce Topical, and it comes in a pump or a roll-on. This is incredible because it's a big deal. Not only are we USDA organic certified, we also have FDA registered products like this, which means we can tell you that this is going to help you with pain management. You know, with a lot of things, it's not FDA registered, we can't say that. But with this, it's like, it is proven to help. So from somebody like, I can say my father had a knee replacement, you know, when he's got pain like that, or say, you know, CrossFit's a big thing, working out, got a pulled muscle. You apply this, knowing it's organic, you know, and not all these chemicals going into your skin. So, and
my husband used this for recovery for shoulder surgery. So he was using the Reduce for pain after that surgery, and he swears by it. It's amazing, just the healing power it has.
So one thing that I think is very important to say right now is read the labels, because you guys have the backing of the FDA on your products and the USDA, right?
Right.
And the information is there. So what if you're listening today and you're thinking about these products, that's a big thing, a red flag. Always read what's on the label, the ingredients, and that's where Green Compass wants to be different. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes, right. Totally transparent.
Yeah.
And full of integrity. And they are doing things like like I said, there's no regulations right now, but they are setting the standard, and the FDA is watching. The FDA is looking, and there's going to be a lot of companies that are well known that are likely to be shut down when these things are implemented. But we are going to be leading the way, and we are here for the long haul. We are going to be a household name. So it's just, I'm so excited. I get chills talking about it because the healing that happens with people.
And I like the fact that you're looking out for those fur babies. Everyone has their fur babies. And I know my dog sometimes can get jittery when traveling. And I suspect some of the medicines that you provide, the organic CBD, allows for your pets to feel better too.
Yes, it helps with kennel anxiety, separation anxiety, joint pain. We have a 9-year-old Mastiff mix that has some hip disorder. And he had some trouble getting around. And Bobbie noticed one night when she and her husband were over, she's like, I think something might be wrong with his leg. And I gave him pet CBD for the next 3 days, and perfectly fine. I mean, he can keep up with our little Cocker Spaniel. So it is. We know for a fact that the pet CBD does work.
Well, people love their animals, they love their pets, so it's good that it's awesome that Green Compass sees the whole family, because pets have become parts of the family. So that's awesome. Listen, as we say goodbye, what do you want folks to know in closing about Green Compass and what you're doing there and the products that you sell?
I just think that people should try plant-based medicine first. That's, I believe, what the company is about. And Meredith Cook, the president, she's the president, the founder. That was her story. She wanted something that was safe that she could give her children. And so always go, let's look at plants first. Like, what did God create on this earth? Plants first. And you know what? Then pharma later, if it's necessary. But I think people are jaded a little bit and worried, like you said, about CBD. What is it? Now you know, like CBD is safe. It is, effective. And just always to approach things first. Like, let's think of a holistic alternative. Yeah. And Green Compass is the only one that I would ever give my family and friends, especially my own daughter, my pets. Like, it is trusted, and we can back that up. And
I think it's interesting what you said. It made me think we don't have any problems going to the doctor's office and taking a drug that may have side effects in the column that long, but we're reluctant to think about something like CBD, which is natural, and the way your company grows it, organic, no pesticides, nothing that would hurt you. So I do think a lot of times we just want to flow with the norm because it's what we've already known. And maybe we're just a little scared and nervous because it is unknown. But if you break it down to its simplicity like this, read the label. What's in it? And why not go with something more natural if you're comfortable with that, and it can help you feel better. That's my take on it, Yeah.
And that USDA certified stamp on the label, to me, is peace of mind for everyone.
Right.
It is do your homework, do your research, and like Bobbie said, just type in your symptoms and CBD and look at the benefits of it. I can't imagine why you would choose pill-based, what you think is healing over plant-based. It just, I can't wrap my head around that.
Like I said, no side effects to CBD other than feeling better. And, like you said, reading the labels. I've had pills before in the past that say sudden death. Like, that's scary.
No, don't take those.
No, I'm good. But those really are, when you get through all of the side effects. It's like, you know what? Not CBD.
And 26% of industry products that are labeled CBD are also mislabeled. So you really don't know what you're putting in your body.
That's what I was saying. Read the label. No matter what you're putting in your body, read the labels. So, and take the time to educate yourself. So ladies, you have educated me today. You've educated our viewers and followers. I really want to thank you for being here. We'll have information in the description where they can contact you if they want to learn more. So thanks so much for being with me today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to let us speak on something that we're truly passionate about.
Yes.
You are more than welcome. And I can see the passion and hear it. And it's really been a great interview. Thanks so much. And folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until we see you again, we hope you have a great day.